you're probably using the Microsoft Sculpt Comfort Bluetooth mouse and Mac OSX. When I first got this mouse, a lot of the buttons don't work either at all or the way that you want them to work. So I did some research and found some software that's going to help you do that. So my first Google search brought me a lot of different pages, and a lot of people were suggesting using Carabiner or modifying some files to get it to do what you wanted to do, but I've found a nice piece of software that takes care of a lot of that. And that piece of software is called Steer Mouse. So if you Google that, you're going to find this page, and you can download it. It's 30 days free. It is $20, so it's a paid piece of software, but it definitely looks like it's worth it when it comes to configuring this mouse. So you download it, and once you install it, it goes to your preferences pane, and it's this little icon down here. And when you access it, basically, it gives you all the mouse functionality that you'd expect, but either Apple has decided they don't want to do that because they're using Magic Mouse, and Microsoft has also decided they don't want to do it because it's a piece of Microsoft hardware. So what you get here is it gives you the ability to configure all the buttons. So that includes the side button for both swipe up, swipe down, and click in, and your right, left click, and the mouse click. And so that's all these things right here. And so you can access one of these and actually enter, so this is the swipe down, you can enter a keyboard shortcut if you want to do something like open a new tab or page back or something like that. Or you can make it do primary functions. So you can make it do mission control. So if I did OK on that and then I swiped up, or swipe down, I can mission control. I prefer it to be a hotkey keyboard shortcut, and I like the command bracket, which is a page back, and that's primarily the way you configure all the buttons. So that'll make all the buttons do what you want it to do. So I make the blue one do this, if I click it in. But then we get into the scroll stuff, because this mouse does not scroll very well. What I have configured it to do is basically I've given it a linear setup of 2 lines, and that makes it so that when I roll the wheel once, when I feel it click once, it's going to scroll 2 lines. So that means it's very incremental in how it's going to move down the page, because this mouse doesn't support smooth scrolling, so it's going to be a little, click, click, click to move down the page. But it really wasn't working well at all until I had that feature. So when you get down to it, this software, Steer Mouse, lets you make this mouse fully configurable, so that way you can do whatever you want, and just a nice little piece of software.